Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is such a pleasure to be here today. I have a question for you. I just want to know if anyone's ready for some disruption. Well, most people don't say they want disruption. Are you ready for some disruption? Yes. Well, let me tell you when mine started. 5 a.m. in the morning, I get a call from my mom. Ring! Ring! Hello? Jonathan! Oh, Jonathan! I'm like, Mom! What's wrong? Your sister shot herself in the head. That always brings me to a deep breath and a chill. In that instant, my life spiraled out of control. I experienced grief, depression, guilt, drug addiction, homelessness. Not one, not two, but 3 stints of rehab. And finally, a psychiatric hospital. Each time I thought, I'll get better. Every time I failed, over and over again and again. I hit rock bottom so many times, I started getting mail and Amazon deliveries there. You hit a point where you stop pretending that everything is okay, and you start accepting, this is who I am now. But that's not where the real problem begins. It's when you accept chaos as normal, as something you deserve. Failure isn't the worst thing that can happen to you. It's living in that failure and getting comfortable in it. I won't sugarcoat this. Change is hard. It's like trying to eat one potato chip, which is damn near impossible. So if anyone in the audience has any potato chips, please put them away, because I'm a fiend. Here's the question no one wants to ask themselves. Why? Why are you stuck? Why are you in the same place you were a year ago? Why is your business, your career stifled? My dad used to say, boy, don't ever let 30 catch you doing the same things you were doing at 20. And he would repeat it. Don't let 40 catch you doing the same things when you were 30. Continue to make change and progress in your life. Here's the thing. The world around you is changing faster than we know. If you're not disrupting, innovating, and rebuilding your life, life is going to do it for you. And trust me, from my experience, when life disrupts you, it doesn't ask for permission. The only thing standing between you and where you want to be is the limit you've accepted for yourself. I've seen this firsthand. I've lived it. On the other side of pain, failure and disruption lies incredible power. The disruption I had been avoiding was the very same thing that saved my life. You can use the same power in your life, in your career, and in your business. Imagine what could happen if you stopped fighting change and started driving change. Change requires more than hope. My family had hope for me. I needed a system, a way to turn disruption into purposeful action. Today, I will show you how to harness the power of disruption, discover power in unexpected places, transform resilience, and master the momentum that's in your life, your career, and your business. I've been through some difficult shit, okay? I've been through many of life's challenges, and I didn't just learn about breaking limitations, disruption, and transformation from books and workshops. I've lived it. After failing repeatedly, time and time again, I discovered there was power in disruption when it's combined with purpose. I started applying those same principles to my life and my career. I went from a temporary employee to achieving 6 promotions in 10 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ultimately, 7 promotions in 14. Had to throw that extra one in there. As CEO of a satellite technology company, I used disruption to transform the way we delivered services to major broadcasters and government agencies, driving massive growth. These experiences gave me the insight, the resilience, and the strategies to help others, coach leaders, teams, and organizations through their own transformations and guiding them through the complexities of change, innovation, help them to overcome their challenges. And I am here to do the same for you. So if you're ready for some disruption, as I said earlier, let's dive in. Are we ready? Yes. I said, are we ready? Yes. All right. I shared earlier that my life was torn apart for a very long time. I didn't think I'd ever rebuild it. Piece by piece, I turned pain into purpose. The hurt gave me empathy and kindness. The struggles built my resilience. And the chaos sparked a different kind of creativity. Because I use my creativity in ways that you could never imagine. Just think about where my past has been, right? But here's what I want you to remember. The same pieces that once shattered your life, stalled your career, can become building blocks of your greatest strength. It's about using what you've been through to build something greater. You have everything you need right now. And if you feel lost, you need more direction, ask for help. Think about it. I've been through 3 rehabs. It will help you rise above and bring you to another place in your life. Here's something that I just want to share. I have to take you back in a little time. Okay. At the age of 10, I wanted a train set for Christmas, but the reality was my mother struggled being divorced with 7 kids. Instead, I was told I'm the man of the house. It gave me a sense of purpose, pride, but what the hell did I know? I was only 10, right? Go figure. The struggle of losing my childhood stayed with me well into my adulthood. I didn't even realize the wait till I was 33 years old. I was given the exact same train set for Christmas. As I sat there, tearing the Christmas wrapper off, I would lay eyes on this train. And in that moment, I was 10 again, with 23 years of tears. Brings chills to me just thinking about that moment. I cried and I cried and I cried and I boo-hooed and I boo-hooed. You know that running, yeah. A realization came to me. It was such a raw realization and a release that I had been carrying the disruption of my lost childhood for many, many years. The train set represented more than just a toy. It was a disruption that I needed to let go of everything that I had been holding on for years. My question to you is, what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? Take a deep dive into your life. Write down the little things, no matter how small, of a disruption you think it was that you had throughout your life. Once you see it on paper, it makes all of the difference. It's a realization that you are holding on to something that you need to use disruption to fight disruption. Disruptive power with purpose is the ability to intentionally create or embrace change in a way that challenges the status quo. It gives you a clear aim of driving meaningful impact and transformation. It's the strategic use of disruption, but not for the sake of chaos as we know it. We always relate disruption with chaos. But it helps you to align with a higher purpose, whether it's professional or personal. That leads to growth, sustainability, and positive change. Disruptive power with purpose breaks down barriers. It redefines norms and reshapes environments that serve as a greater vision and greater mission. Ask yourself, Is this disruption bringing me closer to my goals? Is this breaking cycles that are holding me back? Is it helping me grow or innovate? If the answer is yes, that's purposeful disruption. There are so many unimaginable places you can discover power. For me, I didn't learn my leadership ability in a boardroom. I learned it in rehab. Yeah, in rehab. I was appointed by my fellow patients as their patient president. That's right, I was their patient president. They wanted good-ass representation, right? I was so good at it, I was appointed a second time in the psychiatric hospital. I'm on a roll. I am on a roll. Imagine me sitting there helping patients, guiding them through their chaos, providing solutions for them. I thought to myself, damn, if I can lead behind these walls, help people here, help them find solutions to their problems, providing I fix my own crap. I really want to say something else, but then I must be called to lead others. But here's what's important about that story. My fellow patients saw something in me that I didn't know I had. And that was a spark that ignited the leader in me. You can find power in places that you least would expect. That you would least expect. Think about the places that you've been. Think about places that you've experienced. There's power that lies in each thing that we do throughout our lives. So now that you have disrupted your life, you found power in unexpected places, you start to gain momentum. So that brings me to mastering momentum. Mastering momentum is the ability to build relentless motion, but it requires balance and awareness. In achieving 7 promotions in 14 years, each new role came with mounts of joy. Joy, joy, joy. And a new layer of disruption that I had to carefully navigate because the promotions were happening faster than I could fully develop into them. The responsibilities and accountability kept piling up. I was becoming overwhelmed, stressed, burnt out. You know that old phrase, watch what you ask for? Well, I wanted career growth, I got it. I wanted opportunities, I got it. I wanted leadership, I got it. But it came with an unexpected price. The disruption that came with success was just as real as the disruption of failure. The question wasn't just, how do I achieve momentum? How do I manage it once it becomes too fast and out of control? Momentum is not just about action. It's about the right kind of action. It's not about how fast you move, but how consistently you move. You have to keep navigating, keep building. Remember awareness. Momentum is great to have, but it has to be managed. Motion beats perfection. I'll say that again. Motion beats perfection. Action beats hesitation. As I was becoming the leader I am today, I spent so much time trying to be perfect in every area of my life. And a lot of that had to do with the dysfunction that I had before. I'm trying to change myself and transform to not have anything of that person that existed. But my perfectionism was leading me to become a paperweight leader, holding down progress, stifling my teams. It wasn't the right time. I needed this. I needed to be 100% assured on my decisions. And I will say, this is in the top 5 issues with my coaching clients, perfectionism. Perfection is a trap. Waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect plan will paralyze you. Momentum thrives on action because it's easier to course correct while moving than it is to start from a standstill. Think about how hard it is to take that first step with anything that you do in life. But once you take that first step, there's always a second and third to follow it. And then you've built momentum. Then you have to be able to manage that momentum, right? Every small step you take gets you closer to where you want to be. You don't need to have everything figured out to move forward. You just need to move. It's not the disruption that breaks momentum. It's your response to it. Don't freeze when momentum starts. Adjust your strategy to handle it. Maybe that's adjusting your momentum towards your education, work-life balance, towards your personal development. But no, the moment you stop is the moment momentum dies. The limits you accept. We all have limits. We all place them on ourselves. The only limit that truly exists is the one you've chosen to accept. If you constantly believe that there's a ceiling on what you can accomplish, whether it's your past, your current situation, or imposter syndrome, and I've had a ton of that. Very hard to achieve with imposter syndrome. You'll never move beyond that ceiling. To break free, you need to disrupt the limits and the challenges and the stories you've been telling yourself. Check yourself and ask, why do I have these stories? And why do I allow them to limit me? The limits you've accepted aren't facts. They're fears disguised as truth. I'd like for you to imagine all the stories I've shared with you today. The kid without his train, the disruptive childhood, the grief from loss, the pain of addiction, the struggle of homelessness, the rehabs, the temp worker starting from the bottom, the fight through career setbacks, the promotions, the burnout, and now as your speaker here today. Let's take all those ingredients and let's blend them together to create a recipe of something truly powerful. Transformational resilience. Transformational resilience is evolution. Question for you all. What stories do you carry that have shaped you to who you are today? Because when you blend them all together, you're not just creating a story of survival. You're creating that special and unique blend of your next transformation. Because when you blend them all together, you're not just creating a story of survival. You're creating that special and unique blend of your transformation. There is no limit to the number of transformations that you can achieve in your lifetime. I've probably had about 10 or 15. Still transforming in many ways today. Transformation doesn't stop unless you allow it to. And now you've transformed your life. Now you're ready to meet the moments that shape you. Meeting the moments that shape you are the pivotal points in your life when you're confronted with challenges and opportunities and decisions that force you to reflect, grow, and ultimately evolve into a stronger version of yourself. The moments can be deeply personal, professional, or circumstantial, but they all have one thing in common. They demand action, self-awareness, and courage. Meeting these moments elevate your resilience, your vision, and your purpose. It's about transforming disruption into a catalyst of personal or professional evolution, shaping who you are becoming. Think about this. You have disrupted the chaos in your life. You've transformed your life. You have met the moments that shaped you. And now you have reached a point in your life for the moments of reward. That's what we all want, right? Are the moments of reward, right? We want the moments of reward? All right. Every challenge, disruption, and transformation leads to moments of victory and fulfillment. These are the moments of reward. The point in your journey where everything you've worked for, struggled through, and overcome begins to pay off. The moments of clarity is when everything you've been struggling through suddenly makes sense and you understand your next step forward. Next is your moment of growth, when you see how much you've changed and you realize, I am no longer the person who I used to be. That leads you to the moments of empowerment, when you take control of your future and stop allowing limits to define you. Your moment of triumph, when all the hard work, the resilience, and the disruption pay off in ways you could not imagine. That brings you to your moments of connection. Your moment of connection when your struggles and victories bring you closer to your purpose, to your family, or to your team. The moment of gratitude. The moment of gratitude. When you look back at the journey and you're thankful for every challenge that made you stronger, shaped you. Gratitude leads to more kindness. And then ultimately, we're at the moment of joy. The moment of joy is when you finally achieve something that seemed impossible. And you're now at that moment where you can have all the joy from your accomplishments. When you finally achieve something that once seemed impossible, and the weight of the struggles are lifted off your shoulders. You now look back and you say, wow, what a journey. Joy is internal. Joy is inside. The time to act is now. Are you ready to act? Yeah. I can't hear you. Are you ready to act? I mean, come on. I challenge you to take fearless action to disrupt what no longer serves you, to create a future and design it with intention and to fuel it with trust. As you walk out of here today, ask yourself, what am I willing to disrupt? What am I willing to trust in? What bold vision am I ready to build? The future belongs to those who have the courage to build it, the vision to design it, and the resilience to sustain it. You want extraordinary results? Take extraordinary action. You all have the power to shape your future, to create something greater that is already within you. You have the power. Don't wait. Own it and unleash it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.